4.0 millimeters. Accessories, 12 types. Pattern chart, hand wheel, power light switch, machine plug, foot controller, spool holder, bobbin winder pin, stopper, lifting handle, pattern selector, stitch length dial, reverse push button, thread tension plus minus, presser foot lifter, thread cutter, foot controller, bobbin case, storage accessories box, connecting the machine, turn on the power switch, sewing light, changing needle, round and flat, round needle put in front of the part hole, flat needle put behind of the part hole. Needle Catalog 2020. Size 9 inches, lightweight material. Size 11 inches to 13 inches, medium weight material. Size 14 inches to 16 inches, heavyweight material. Changing snap, on and off presser foot. Press the foot controller for sewing. Big spool gap. Small spool cap. Winding the bobbin. Threading the sewing machine. Inserting the bobbin to bobbin case. First notch to second notch. Test whether bobbin is properly inserted to the bobbin case. Readjust if bottom thread tension is too case or too tight. Drawing up the bobbin thread, turn hand wheel toward you clockwise. Free arm sewing. Using sewing machine to sew for clothes, t-shirt, and others. Start to sew. Step 1. Select pattern, straight stitch. Step 2. Select stitch length, dial 2.5 millimeters till 4.0 millimeters. Pull the line to behind of the presser foot, press the bottom panel, start to sew. Reverse switch. Gathering pattern. Select stitch length dial, 4 millimeters, maximum. Have two ways. First way, turn a bottom to sew the clothes. Second ways, hold the cloth and pull the line. Decorative pattern sewing zigzag. Step 1. Select pattern zigzag. Step 2. Select stitch length, 0.5 millimeters till 2.5 millimeters. Edging stitching. Select pattern zigzag to sew edging stitching. Multi-zigzag stitching. Step 1. Select pattern multi-zigzag. Step 2. Select stitch width. Binding hem stitching. Step 1. Select pattern binding hem. Step 2. Select stitch length 0.5 millimeters till 2.5 millimeters. Scallop stitching. Step 1. Select pattern scallop. Step 2. Select stitch length 0.5 millimeters till 2.5 millimeters. Over edge stitching. Step 1. Select pattern over edge stitch right side. Step 2. Select stitch length 0.5 millimeters till 2.5 millimeters. Over edge stitching. Step 1. Select pattern over edge stitch left side. Step 2. Select stitch length 0.5 millimeters till 2.5 millimeters. Zipper sewing. Joining two pieces together. Add zipper foot. Zipper sewing. Invisible conceal zipper foot. Join both material together, use normal and zipper foot. Thick piping used zipper foot. Sewing buttonhole. 4-step of buttonhole. Step 1. Select Stitch Pattern Selector buttonhole. Step 2. Select stitch length dial 0.5 mm to 1.0 mm. Sewing buttonhole. Sewing button optional. Select zigzag pattern. Step 1. Select Pattern Selector zigzag. Step 2. Select stitch length dial 0 mm. Sewing buttonhole. Sewing button optional. Select zigzag pattern. Step 1. Select Pattern Selector zigzag. Step 2. Select stitch length dial 0 mm. Decorative sewing. Patchwork. Select straight, zigzag, or other patterns. Applique work. Select zigzag pattern or blind hem stitch. Blinding hem stitching. Change footer blind hem. Hammer foot. Cording foot optional. Add in 1, 2, or 3 color line to sew on the cloth. Walking foot, even foot, optional. For sewing of comforter or stretchable material. Creative sewing. Maintenance. Take out the line and small bobbin case, oiling the part of machine. Thank you for using the Sewing Machine Model 8280.